Brief History of Seven Killings, Disc 22.
9. A Brief History of Seven Killings, a Crack House, a Massacre, and the Making of a Crime Dynasty. Part 3, by Alexander Pierce. Monifa Thibodeau meant it this time. Her mother knew she meant it because there was something final in her voice. Except she had heard that final before, and such is the tricky dance of somebody like Monifa, that final is fluid. Final means a different thing each week, and just when you think a person could not sink any lower, they fall to new depths that a poor mother could never have dreamed of. But this meant it somehow felt different from the others, even if the stakes didn't seem all that different. She was going to kick her habit tomorrow. She said so to her mother, Angelina Jenkins. She repeated it to her best friend, Carla, who had cut her off 3 years ago when she found Monifa in her bathroom with a needle stuck between her toes. She even told her ex-boyfriend Larry, who wanted to marry her once and went as far as picking out a ring at Zales to surprise her. It was as if she had just returned from a 12-step program and was on a mission to repair the damage done to loved ones hurt. Monifa was going to kick tomorrow. But kick meant overcoming her self-devouring drug habit and turning back from being what her own mother called a crack hoe. And with Monifa, tomorrow was always a day away. She was going to kick tomorrow only 2 months ago. And 5 months before that. 7 months before that one. 16 months before that. But this time, tomorrow was August 15th, 1985. August 14th, 1985, Monifa had been straight for almost a week. A high school dropout from Stuyvesant and pregnant at 17. She would have been a cliché idea of a ghetto cliché, had she not complicated her own narrative so much. Dropping out of school after scoring 1900 on her SATs and staying clean for most of her pregnancy. Growing up shuffling between her mother's apartment in Puerto Rican Bushwick and her family in Bed-Stuy in the Bronx, she was, according to her sister, hell-bent on escaping the life that fate had all but drawn up in lines with just numbers left to color. With just numbers left to color. You did feel really cute when you write that, don't? Boss, what he mean by straight? He mean the gal was a fucking sodomite too? Rendog, you think any woman not fucking you is a sodomite? 1, the proper term is lesbian, and 2, straight here mean she lego the coke. So my girl stop licking the crack pipe for a week. Zine, what me want to know though? In part 1 you say is 11 people get killed. So how come you only write but 7? I don't know if I should answer. 5 minutes ago I told them I needed to pee, and the UB dude said, "Me not stopping you." I got up and Rendog punched me square in the face and loosened my left molar. Before that, Pigtails kicked me on the floor. Before that, UB told Rendog to deal with me and he grabbed my shirt and ripped it off. Then somebody behind me hit me in the head and my knees hit the floor. Can't remember when they pulled my pants off or my boots. They dragged me upstairs by my hands, making my head bump into each step, and they were laughing or shouting or screaming. I don't know. Rendog grabbed me by the neck and we're in my bathroom and somebody laughed again, and he pushed me and I tripped backways and landed in the tub, and I tried to get up but slipped, and he's so fucking strong. He grabbed me by the neck again and I punched and scratched and slapped and tore at him, and somebody else just laughed and shoved me right underneath the tap and turned it on full blast. Water hit my forehead and eyes, and I tried to remember not to breathe, but water got in my nose anyway and my mouth, and every time I tried to scream, my mouth would fill up. I felt a boot pinning my chest down and couldn't move my hand, and the water was just blasting and punching and slapping my lips and punching my teeth and digging into my eye and in my nose, and I started to choke and cough and cry, and he still held me by the neck, and that's all I remember. I came to on the chair, wet, and in my brief and choking. UB threw the New Yorker at me and told me to read. I really need to pee. I really need... They look at me and laugh. Please, please. I need to use the bathroom. You just come from the bathroom, little boy. They all laugh. Please, I need to... So piss, fool! I'm on the stool, and I'm a fucking man. I want to say I'm a fucking man, and you can't treat people like this, and I want to sleep so bad, and I want to stand up, and I want to hold it just to show them I can do something, but I can't do so many things. I can't even remember to breathe deep, and my eyes burn, and the front of my brief gets wet and yellow. Boss, him really a piss up himself? What? Him be 6-year-old? Nasty ass. Guess him couldn't hold it. Detention for this little boy. They laugh. All of them but Yubi. I have to rub my eyes every few minutes because they get blurry. And I read this thing slow because once I get to the end of the article, they're going to kill me. I can smell myself and feel my toes in my piss. Couldn't find any info on the other 4. Besides, 7 is a good round number. Baby need a nappy, Ren Dog says. Continue, Yubi says. He's walking to me again, and I push back so hard I fall over. He pulls me up, and I'm crying again, and he says, Collect yourself, boy. Now, continue. But then came a... Brethren, from the last sentence, you think we still remember it? I'm sorry. It's all right. Take control of yourself. We're not going nowhere. She was, according to her sister, hell-bent on escaping the life that fate had all but drawn up with just numbers left to color. But then came a boy. There's always some boy, her sister says. At Shelley's diner in Flatbush, she has already cried twice in between quiet sips of her ice cream soda. Short, chubby, and... Why you have to describe her so ghetto? Huh? I don't understand. Short, chubby, and I remember the rest. Dark with hair that looked like the extensions were just removed. What the fuck, white boy? You think she going like to read that? It's what? He was right behind me, and I was trying not to shake. My face hurt every single time I opened my mouth. How you like if me right? Alexander Pierce, step out of the bathroom, having shake the piss from his 1-inch penis. You telling me how to write? I see the smart ass Alexander Pierce finally coming back. I'm telling you, I don't know shit about your fucking penis, and you don't know nothing about black woman hair. His hand is on my neck. He just grasped it. Not soft, as I can feel his calluses rub against me, but not firm either, and I just don't know. Then he squeezes slight. You understand me yet? I want you to understand I'm not playing. Me is the man who will cut your head off and ship it to your mother. And I'm not saying that for dramatic effect. You understand me? Yes. Say it. Say it? Say, I understand you. I understand you. Good. Continue. I cough for 1 minute. Extensions were just removed. Money Love was just about to get out, you hear me? She looked at Bushwick and girl was like, see ya. You could just feel it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, she was just wicked smart. Ha ha! Nothing make a white man sound more white than when he try to sound like a black girl. Just wicked smart. And then that mofo just come out of nowhere and ruins her life. I don't even blame the drug dealer for killing her. I blame him. Whether or not she picked up the crack habit from sharing a needle with her old boyfriend or not, by 1984, Manifa was totally hooked on crack and an addict before the drug exploded in popularity by the mid to late 80s. A drug whose light speed rise in New York City can be traced to a few men, including the gang that killed her. It's not uncommon for addicts to have one last score before they go clean. In fact, Enough about that Saudi bitch. Move down. Okay. To where exactly? The part where you start to talk about the crack house, you know, like in part 2. That was killing number 2, right? Part 2 did more real for true. At least you didn't spend so much time trying to show off how you know pretty word. Move to where she turned into killing number 3. One second. You don't know your own story? He squeezes my neck. Okay, from where? The crack house! Thanks. There is a Bushwick scene at street level. Crack level that all but vanishes as soon as you look up. For all the drug deals, connections, amateur prostitutes, scammers, junkies, hustlers, and rap music, Bushwick was still one of those rare places in New York where the Gilded Age stared down on you. Ruined Boss Tweed-style houses of processed meat millionaires with gaudy pillars and huge front facades ripped from European mansions with imported brick and masonry. The remnants of galley windows and fire escapes outside, dumbwaiters, and secret passages inside. It was as if the robber barons had built Bushwick for crack barons. The crack house on the corner of Gates and Central still had most of its regal, brick-red color. 2 stairways led to 2 doorway arches, and a 3rd arch in between with wide windows to reveal from outside what was once a drawing room. Both doorways still popped with green paint, but the rest of the house was from haunted house central casting. Hollow gaps where French windows used to be. Holes patched with wood or stuffed with newspaper. Other windows shuttered down with weather-rotten wood, graffiti all over the first floor, and stray dogs running in and out of garbage heaps as high as snowdrifts. By 1984, the top floor was so unsafe that an addict fell through the wood and got his neck stuck on a nail. He bled to death and hung there for 7 days before somebody called the police. Jesus Christ, white boy, get to the killing, no man! You know, see Ren Dog almost sleeping? Ren Dog yawns big and dramatic. True that, he says. I read. It's not uncommon for a crack addict, or any addict for that matter, to score one last time before they get clean, so nobody was surprised when Manifa headed to the crack house. Even with this knowledge, her friends still believe she would have gotten herself straight starting the next day. If you scored crack in Brooklyn, the crack house at Gates and Central was your mecca. The entire kitchen groaned. Jesus Christ, white boy! You really write that? He says. I wrote what? That. You just compare one of the holiest places in the world to a crack house. You want we staple the passage to your chest and dump you off at Nation of Islam? I didn't mean to. You didn't think I should make one of them shoot you just for that? Fucking idiot! Fucking irresponsible! Didn't think some drug dealer was gonna preach to me all of a sudden. He kicks the stool and I go down. Get up. I get up, but the pain hits me in the stomach again and I fall over. I can't even breathe. He just looks at me, waiting and annoyed. I get up again just to my knees, fix the stool and sit. Part of me hopes it's spit on my cheek, not tears. And part of me is starting to not care. Read the rest. Read. Just 2 blocks down from the dealers, but still on Central Avenue. Nobody can confirm her relationship with G-Money, a former dealer from the area who got kicked out of the ring because he consumed too much of his own stash. But they did share a crack habit. G-Money, half Mexican with thick curly hair and wide smile, had ambitions pre-crack as well. That night his brother saw him leave at around 8 p.m. with someone he assumed was a man, but was Manifa, dressed in a hoodie and oversized jeans, more to hide her pregnancy than to pass as a man. A pregnant woman would have given even a seasoned crack dealer pause. An old mansion, such as the one on Gate Street, had many rooms, corners, passages, and hallways, which is why scoring crack, selling it, smoking it, shooting it, even prostituting for it, could all transpire under the same roof. G-Money secured the second-floor bedroom near the staircase, the only one that still had a bed, and Manifa, pulling her hoodie back over her head, scored the crack up the street. Though she preferred to shoot up on her own, she always smoked with G-Money. One floor up in a room all to themselves, they had no idea all hell had broken loose below them. A gang of assailants, men connected with the drug gang that ran most of the streets in Bushwick, had burst into the crack house and started killing everyone in their midst. Preacher Bob, cooking in what was left of the kitchen, and Mr. C were both already dead. Addicts on the first floor were in a panic, caught between trying to run for their lives and not wanting to lose their pipes, needles, or vials in the dark. On the second floor, a woman jumped through a window at the end of the corridor, breaking both legs when she fell. Right outside their door, another man fell from 2 shots to the chest, from both a Glock and another semi-automatic. The gang kicked down the door, shot Manifa straight in the head, the force knocking her down on the bed, her pregnant belly, a dead mound on the mattress. G-Money, before he even knew what was going on, grabbed her pipe and took the hit. The gang continued. There were more to kill. They called themselves the Storm Posse, and police records show they operated the same crack house. The killing might have been a warning. A witness claimed it was not a gang doing the shooting, but one member, perhaps the leader. Regardless, this was typical MO for the gang. The Storm Posse, a loose alliance of Jamaican thugs bred on third world violence and Colombian drug money, that had become in just a few years the most feared crime syndicate on the East Coast. UB takes the New Yorker from me. Part 4. T-Ray Benitez and the Jam Down Connection. You send this piece in yet? Yes. Too bad. Because you going to call them right now and make a whole heap of changes.
Ten. Josey. Seriously, hombre. Josey. I can't even see him. The mattress has been blocking my view ever since he grabbed it with both hands and threw it at me. I jumped back before he pulled up the metal bed frame until it was standing and toppled it over to crash against the cell bars. The mattress took the blow, but the bed head struck the bars and sparks were flying everywhere. I jumped backward and fell even though there was no way he was going to break through those bars. Off in the dark, he was grunting and growling and some other beastie shit and trying to pull the damn sink out of the wall when he couldn't knock it over. Josey. Joseph. What the bumbleclot you want? You're not the first guy in lockdown to try to break the sink or the toilet. Fuck. I'm at the gate, trying to push away the mattress and the bed with my left hand. Neither would budge. I try to push with my right hand, and he grabs it. What the fuck, Josey? Don't fucking Josey me, pussyhole. If I don't fucking business about shooting some pregnant bitch, what you think I would do to you? He yanks me hard and my temple and right brow slam into the iron. Everybody seems to think they can fuck with me all of a sudden. Josey. He yanks me again, pulling my whole shoulder in. The bars crush my chest. He's pulling me through it. Josey. A flash of light, and I think it's because I'm blinking. Josey, let go. Please. The flash is a machete, shiny like it's new. Want to know what happened to the fourth policeman who come in here trying to kill me? Oh my God, Josey. But since me and you bona fide, I given you a choice. Above the elbow or below. Choose good, because I hear false arm not cheap. Oh my God. Uh-huh. Look at Dr. Love. Think because he can blow a plane and kill old people who wanna die anyway, that he bad. Come strolling in here like me on me knees waiting for whichever bone you want to fucking give me, huh? You not tired of underestimating me pussy hole? You not tired of me showing you say me have handle and you have blade? Now, pussy hole, me say to choose. He swipes the machete above my elbow, cuts through the skin, and draws blood. Above the elbow? He swipes the machete below my elbow, this time deeper, and draws blood again. Below. Decide in 5 seconds how I gonna choose and I might take the whole shoulder. Josey, no. 5, 4, oh my God, 3, 2. You have another one, Josey. Another one what? Another second is you don't. You have another son, Josey. The shiny blade swings up and disappears in the dark. You have another son. The machete reappears right in my throat. He's still pulling my hand through the bars. Jesus Christ, Josey. What'd you just say? You fucking heard what I just said. You have another son. You think we don't know? Your firstborn dead, your girl dead. You only got one left, Josey. And if you don't think we won't come for him, I swear to God I'll take this other hand and gut him like a fucking fish. Uh-huh. How you gonna do that when you bleed to death before you even get to the door? Because you're right, Josey. It's not just me. What the fuck do you think, hombre? That I would just waltz in here like a fucking idiot? Like I don't know you? You think daddy's little thugs can protect him from me? I'm Dr. Love, motherfucker. You seem to forget my motherfucking skill set. So you fucking let me go. Me must look like rasclut idiot. Let you go so you can press 2 wire and blow up me fucking house. No, mijo. So that I can pull the 2 wires apart and stop it. He drops the machete before he lets go. I grab my arm, but there's nothing to do but wait until it stops bleeding. I don't suppose they gave you a roll of toilet paper in there. I guess no. I should have killed you. And so what if you kill me, Josef? They'll just send another one. They'll just send another one. He steps away from me and pulls the bed frame enough for it to fall and shake the whole room. The mattress slides to the ground. He sits on the bed spring, but doesn't look at me. What you be want with me son? He doesn't want anything with your damn son. He doesn't even want anything from you. Only that you stay the fuck out of New York, I'm guessing. What the CIA want? Rasta don't work for the CIA. Sorry, bad joke. I'm not here to tell you who sent me, Josey. Relax, nobody wants your son. He could become another you for all we care. At least that's the status quo, which, believe it or not, everybody was quite fine with until you fucked it up. You didn't even have the smarts to get caught when your own government was in power. I don't want nobody touch my son, Luis. I said I'm not after your son, Josey. But you wire my house for real. Of course I wired your fucking house. You and I both know you can smell a bluff. He laughs, and I laugh too. Wish there was somewhere to sit. He's still laughing when I stoop down to the floor and lean back against the wall facing him. All this, and you still won't tell me who sent you. Oh, I figured you'd have guessed it by now. I only answer to 2 or 3 people. You answer to whoever paid the biggest check. Not so. I've been known to do 1 or 2 things pro bono. I don't even know what that mean. Don't worry about it. It's funny. Nobody coming to check out what going on, especially with all the bangarang going on in here. Nobody is coming back tonight, hombre. Should have guessed that one from the second you walk in. You're not going to tell me who done it. Might as well tell you who killed Kennedy. Damn, my jokes are going nowhere today. Yeah, your jokes is not what making me laugh today, Dr. Love. I shrug. He gets up and walks over to the bars right in front of me. What if I just don't sing about the important business? You mean all the stuff that you've been threatening to sing about? Yeah. Do you know what's important anymore? You really think one little man can bring down anybody? Fucking Christ, you Jamaicans love to answer a question with a question. But I don't know, Josey. You were the one who raised the possibility. Tell your people we can work something out. Them play the cards right. I can all of a sudden forget everything before 1981. I can tell them all roads lead to me. 1976 is not them business, nor is 1979. I mean, it's the DEA. They just want a drugs conviction. So the TV comedies can stop making very special episodes with Nancy Reagan? What? Another bomb joke. Tell your people that me can sell them a case of amnesia, and not even for big money. Don't do this, Josey. Don't do what? Don't beg. Bad man, don't bumbleclot beg. Then whatever it is you're doing, don't do it. I just making sense, Luis. When you ever know me not to make a sense? You think them DEA people have any witness? My lawyer say the most me get is 7 years, if that much, and only for drugs and racketeering. Them can't make nothing else stick. You're conveniently forgetting a whole lot. Like what? That's not what you said before. You said if they ever made the Yankees catch you, you'd bring down everybody with you. Well, not exactly in those words, but in your own colorful way. Well, muchacho, by the looks of things. And look around you. Babylon fall down yet. What you think all this is, Luis? You really think they have any rascal hold upon me? So after they make big show for big newspaper and have them big press conference that them win war upon drugs, watch how quick they stop giving a shit when they realize they can't hold me. All this shit is to make Ronald Reagan, George Bush look like they saving precious white gal from turning crack whore. You watch how as soon as I done with this Yankee fuckery, I gone straight back to Copenhagen City like nothing happened. And I gonna remember my friends, Luis, and who leave me here to fucking rot when them wasn't trying to kill me. I gonna remember, Luis. Medellin gonna remember too. You so sure Medellin didn't send me, Joseph? As usual, you learn nothing if you watch Josey's face. You have to look if he's squeezing his knuckles like he just did, hunching his shoulders a little like he just did, swallowing air and puffing it back out like he just did, and standing up straight with his back arched super stiff. Yeah, that one struck him hard. Then he says it so soft I almost ask him to repeat. Medellin send you? You know I can't tell you that. But seriously, Joseph, it really doesn't matter. All of this. You telling me what you can do, you making bargains. You already know how this goes, brother. If they were still interested in making deals, they would have sent some other guy. Not me. Of course. I don't have conversations with them. They don't have conversations with me. I don't carry messages from them. I don't take messages from you. That's how it works. If Dr. Love is in your town, baby, it's already too late. I should have chopped off your hand. Maybe. But I'm still leaving your little dynasty alone, such as it is. How I know you're not going to kill my son anyway? You don't. But whoever comes after him, and Who are we kidding, Josey? Somebody eventually will. It won't be me. He stares at me for a long time. I'm assuming he's thinking this through while he gives me his best poker face. Keep you be away from my boy. Don't think the man gives a shit about your boy, but I'll send a message. He'll listen to me. Why? You know why. Hey. What's up? You think Mr. CIA ever find out that I know Spanish? Christ. This is what you're asking me? Nah. Plus, they put him on indefinite leave when he beat the shit out of a local girl in Botswana. Lewis Johnson was such a piece of shit that his own office let the local police hold on to him for 4 days before they demanded his release. Bomberas clot. Fly on the wall, man. Would have given anything. I'm guessing that you didn't bother carry a silencer. No guns. No? They want something far more dramatic than that for Josey Wales. Jesus Christ, Dr. Love. That would take down the whole prison. Concern, that's sweet. But it's not a bomb either. For one, setting that shit up would be a pain in the ass. And two, well, I don't have a two, but it would still be a horrible idea. What is today's date? Fuck if I... Wait. March 22nd. Yeah, March 22nd. 1991. When's your birthday, Joseph? April 16. Aries. Fucking figures. You're expecting some big statement, so they will cry when they make the movie. Wouldn't dream of it, old friend. So ho. Don't worry about it. Ho. I walk over to the bars and hold my hand out. Take these. What the bumbleclot is that? Just take them. No, fuck off. Joseph, pour yourself a cup of water and take the fucking pills. What kind of pussy hole way that? Mijo, listen. They made it quite clear you were to suffer. I'm not a man who usually disobeys orders, and I'm disobeying this time. You can't just make it quick. No. And what this pill do? Some magic where I won't suffer? No, some magic where you won't care. Jesus Christ, Luis. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Nah, buddy. None of that sentimental bullshit between us, man. Not now. He takes the pills and walks back into the dark. Water is gushing from the tap. I hear him fill the cup, but I don't hear him drink. He comes back to me, grabs the mattress and puts it back on the bed. He looks at me again, then climbs on the bed, lying on his back. I watch him and listen to him breathe in and out, staring at the ceiling. He's lying there, his hands on his chest, and I want to say, Mijo, you don't have to act like you're already in a fucking coffin. But I've been talking to this man since 1976, and I've finally run out of things to say. Oh, long? Not too long. Keep talking. Luis? Yeah, mijo. I think about him sometimes. Who? The singer. That song that come out after him dead, Buffalo Soldier. It make me think. I'm 52 years old, too damn old to think. You sorry you tried to kill him? What? No. Me sorry him suffer. A gunshot would have been easier. Sometimes I think the one thing people like me and him have in common is maybe we must die. That whatever we start can't finish unless we get out of the way. Don't forget that this ghetto man was an intelligent brother. Joseph, I'm the one they're gonna forget. Remember, I don't even exist. Dr. Love, I wish this was 1976. No, 1978. What's so great about 1978? Everything, brethren. Everything. You can... Just one pill would have knocked him out, but I wasn't going to take any chances. I stand there for 20 minutes before I pull the key from my pocket and open the cell door. You know what they say about the wounded lions.
So here me was, enjoying the nice little crackhead profile. I mean, somebody have to recognize even scum is people too, you know. Them heartwarming sentence that turned them back into people, so that white woman can talk about how they were so touched and shit. But then, you fuck it up, because you take it upon yourself to play detective. I don't say anything. I don't look at him or Ren Dog. This floor and the New Yorker about to slip out of my hands. For a man who don't know if he go and make it through the next 10 minutes, you must be what white people call cocky. You seem interested in white people a whole lot. I interested in a lot of things a whole lot. As I was saying, where in this part is killing number 4? You want me to answer? No, I want you to do the running, man. What you think I want? Well, at some point you gotta expand on a story. You can't just give it focus, you gotta give it scope. Shit doesn't just happen in a void. There are ripples and consequences. And even with all that, there's still a whole fucking world going on whether you're doing something or not. Or else, it's just a report of some shit that happened somewhere, and you can get that from nightly news. I mean, while Manifa was getting shot because of one crack hit, somebody just bought a crack vial from somebody who got it from somebody whose supply came from somebody. It's only him and Ren Dog in the kitchen with me. The others have gotten bored probably, and even Ren Dog is back in the fridge helping himself to the mango juice he said he left for me. I keep telling myself that this scene is no less dangerous than 10 minutes ago. It only looks that way. A bunch of killers gone all domestic in my house, and I start to think I'm in a rap video. Until I feel my soaked briefs. Or smile. Or swallow. First thing first. All this shit you write about the storm posse. Most of this shit not even true. For one, Funny Boy is from the 8 lanes. And him still there, so there's no way he could be storm posse. And who tell you that them call we the storm posse? Because we, what you say? Cut our enemies and innocent bystanders down in a hailstorm of bullets? Anybody here look like the people who would use word like hailstorm? What the fuck wrong with you? And here me did think we picked storm because hurricane was just too damn long. I have a source. Your source. He's nobody. Look how you noble. Trying to protect Tristan Phillips. You think he feel the same way about you? He tipped you off? Not like the man was trying to keep no secret. And who you be, that he should keep secret for you? Hell, when your part 1 come out, 2 of my men who used to roll with Rank and Dons remember Tristan talking about you, and he didn't care who here. Brethren, seriously, you could look back at a new look. Them take one look at your picture and BAM! Anyway, that's how me find out about you. Tristan sold me out. The only brother Tristan sell out is Tristan. Man licking the crack pipe hard now. Fucking fool. What a waste. But such is life for the Rankin Dons. If a storm man starts smoking own stash, I make haste and done that, brother. But if you did go check Phillips in prison, that must be at least a few years ago. Why write this something now? I knew Josey Wales was in prison. And you think he can't touch you now? Or you think him so ignorant he would never hear about anything named the New Yorker? I don't know what to say. So I just look at the glass of juice Ren Dog has in his hand and try to remember how many he's downed by now. Don't worry, my brother. You right on both counts. But this Ube person is another story. Look on the front of that magazine and you even see my name and post office box on it. You think 'cause him in prison you safe? Answer. Yes, I did. Them kind of loose thinking get a motherfucker shot. Yubi grabs a chair by my dining table and carries it over to me. He sits facing me, close enough that I can see the butterfly pattern on his white pocket square. This the part where you tell me to abandon my story or you'll do whatever with me, I say. You really can't help yourself, don't it? Smart mouth to the end. Or maybe you finally think you have nothing to lose. Well, no, my brethren. Even me want to know how it turned out. I mean, I know how it turned out, but me like the sideways thing you a do. Just stop look too far sideways and rein your rascal self in, and me won't have nothing to do with you. I don't get it. He slaps me with the New Yorker. It stings, but not that much. Don't act like you're fucking dense. You're not my only stab tonight, and the other two not gonna end as nice as you. End of part 3, you leave the fucking crack house because you're gone off on the Jamaican connection, so you want me to take it out. He slaps me again. I want you to stop interrupting me when I rascal talking to ya. But that's what you want, right? You want me to take out all the Jamaican stuff? No, my youth. Not at all. Keep in whatever you fucking want about Jamaica. Keep the Josey Wales part. In fact, what you want to know about him? I can tell you one thing. Something you wouldn't even dream about. This Munifa woman is not even the first pregnant woman him kill. Keep him, keep Jamaica, burn down the fucking country for all I care. But leave New York out of it. I'm sorry? You mentioned here about the Storm Posse with splinter groups in New York. That don't sit good with me. But the Storm Posse is in New York. Boy, you turn dance again. For one, here's another thing you don't know. No damn gang shoot up that crack house. It was Josey one. One man with 2 guns. Josey Wales one kill everybody in the crack house. Me see him do it myself. That's unbelievable. That's Josey. And you're right. The man did want to send a message, but it ain't nothing like them profound shit you write in that story. What was the message then? Just say no? This boy full of joke, eh? Pity we not going to be friend. Oh. Oh, now the white boy can't take joke, Ren. Me look like the kind of idiot who would kill a journalist in the middle of him big story? With my fingerprints all over him fucking house? Me look like me want to become the next Gotti? I guess not. Don't guess. No. What was the message? Don't throw piss pon the Don Gorgon. I'm sorry, what? That one pass you, white boy. But listen to me now. I don't want no link between this man and any damn borough. If the Fed or the DEA want to prosecute the brethren, let them prosecute. But I don't want nobody come after me because they're looking for American links in New York. You hear me? Seriously? That's just a matter of time, dude. DEA may be slow and got envy issues with the feds, but they're not stupid. Maybe, but not today. And the dude who gon' bust me, not gon' be you. Look, no agent has ever approached me or anything. You got nothing to worry about. That's because you don't have nothing so far that they can use. But they would, with this here part 4. Far as you know, them boys in the crack house fly up from Jamaica for a special trip. None of this shit about New York gangs, or Boston, or Kansas City. They know you're here, in this city, I mean. But they don't know I'm organized, or just how much I have my shit together. But that leaves a fucking hole in the story. That the hole you worried about? Me not telling you how to write, boss, but your story is about people who get shot. So write about the people who get shot. The killings didn't happen in a vacuum, sir. I like how you still seem to think this is a negotiation. I didn't say it did. That's why you can hang Josey Wales out to dry all you want, but cut all that other shit out. Don't want to share Mr. Wales' spotlight, you see me? So, technically you're blackmailing me? Oh no, my brethren. Technically, I'm not killing you. You're writing a brief history of 7 killings, right? Then you have 4 more killings to write about. I see. And what if, don't make this the part of the story where you ask what if I refuse? I don't have the patience, and Rendog done play for the day. Yubi gets up and goes over to Rendog. Whatever they're whispering, I don't know, but Rendog leaves. Seconds later, the front door opens and shuts. He comes back to me and sits down. Closer. Cool water cologne. I knew I was going to recognize it eventually. He leans over this time, almost whispering, but his voice is gravelly. So, I am here thinking, if Tony Pavarotti was after you, then somebody must send him after you. That could only be Papa Lowe or Josey Wales. And since Papa was on a peace thing till him dead, I go and just say he was Josey Wales. Don't bother, confirm it. So why Josey did want to kill you? You really expect me to answer? Yes, I really expect you to answer that. What is this? Some I'm going to die anyway, so just confess fuckery? Fuckery! Brethren, me love when you talk to Jamaican still. As for killing you, I don't see why I'm going to do that, when I've already made my wishes very clear. And by the way, Josey Wales, not going to touch anybody for a long time. Least of all you. Did he tell you about me? Somebody like you came up. He couldn't remember your name, just said some white boy from Rolling Stone found out too much about a drug thing, so he sent Tony to straighten him out. Except the years wasn't adding up and no white man would know anything about any drug deal no matter how he smart. Clearly, if you kill him best man, he wasn't going to send another one. Besides, you disappear after that anyway. Josey Wales in prison, and he not coming out alive. So I want to know what the fuck you found out to make him try to kill a fucking white man from America. And in 1979. I mean, shit. That was 15 different taboo him crossed right there, so. You're Storm Posse, though. Don't you work for him? Boy, me no work for blood clot nobody. Least of all some ghetto mouse in Kingston. Motherfucker can't even read a spreadsheet but think him fucking smart. I'm not asking you a third time, white boy. I didn't realize until years later that he sent the guy. There was just so much going on in Jamaica, so much bullshit. It could have been anybody, even the fucking government. A guy made me realize, shit. I don't know why you're asking me this. You work with him, so you already know you probably planned that shit with him. What shit? What shit? The singer. Killing the singer. He's the one who shot the singer. What'd you just say? Before I answer, he gets up quick and starts walking around me. Motherfucker, what you just say? He's the one that shot the singer back in 1976. You mean he was in the gang? Boss, even me did know that his must Copenhagen city boys try kill him. Though I would never expect that from... I mean, he fired the actual shots. How the fuck you know? I interviewed the singer some months after. Everybody knows he was shot in the chest and the arm, right? Right? At that time, only 3 people knew that had he inhaled instead of exhaled, the bullet would have gone straight through his heart. The doctor, the singer, and me. So? I went to Copenhagen City to interview the Dons about the peace treaty in '79. When I spoke to Wales, the singer came up. He said it was fucked up that they tried to shoot the singer right in the heart. He couldn't have known that yet. Not unless he was the doctor, the singer, myself, or the shooter. Yeah. Bomba clot, my youth. I didn't know. Now you're shocking me. I thought everybody connected to Wales knew. Who tell you I connected to Wales? When me was building business in the Bronx, where the fuck was Wales? You know, for the longest while, me did think it was somebody else who was behind this thing. Who's that? Funny. And him is the only one me know that not dead. Wales? No, not him. What do you mean by, did you know, Mr. Pierce, that the singer did forgive one of them boys? Not only forgive him, but take the man pon tour, bring him closer than a brother into him inner circle. What the fuck, seriously? I think my already considerable admiration for the man just jumped by leaps and bounds. Shit, what happened to him? Disappeared right after the singer died. He knew shit wasn't safe. He just vanished, just like that. Where nobody ever really vanished, Pierce. I have some Chilean families to introduce you to. What? Nothing. You good with German? I listen to some krautrock. No. Pity. You want a story, there's a story. Every single man but one who go after the singer end up dead. But Josey Wales not the only one who might be alive disappeared in 1981. And nobody seemed to know where he gone. But me. And where is that? You no seem too interested. No, I am, really. Where is he? As I said, you not interested. And I'm saying I am. How do you know I'm not interested? Because I just tell you where him is. But don't fret yourself. This probably too big for you. One day somebody gonna need to write a book about it. Oh, okay. You go back to writing your brief history of 7 killings. I almost say thank you. But it hits me just as quick that I would be thanking the man for not killing, but merely extorting me. I'm so fucking tired of sitting on this stool like I'm the school dunce, but I don't get up. Doesn't matter anyway. I'm about to ask if by writing this shit does it mean I may never get the pleasure of seeing him again, but remember that Jamaicans rarely get sarcasm, and fuck knows this is not one of those situations where you want them to misinterpret it as downright hostility. Better to just not think any of this shit. A day this surreal couldn't have happened anyway. Ren Dog comes back in and they stand not too far from me mumbling some shit I guess must be kept secret. One more thing, white boy. He turns around. His hand. A gun. Silencer. His hand. A gun. Silencer. His... No! Holy fucking shit! Holy fucking shit! Oh my god! Holy fuck! Yes, one more thing. You fucking shot me! You motherfucking shot me! Blood is fucking spurting from my fucking foot like I was just fucking crucified. I grab my foot and know I'm screaming, but don't know that I'm off the stool and rolling around on the floor until Yubi grabs me and sticks the gun in my neck. Shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up, pussy hole! Ren Dog says and grabs my hair. You fucking shot me! He fucking shot me. And the sky blue and water wet. Oh my fucking god. Oh god. You know, it's funny. Nobody ever says anything original after getting shot. It's almost like everybody read a guidebook just in case. Fuck you! Oh, don't cry, big baby. 12-year-old boy gets shot in Jamaica all the time and they don't bowl like bitch. Oh my god. My foot's fucking screaming and he's stooping down and fucking cradling me like a fucking infant. I need to fucking call 911. I need to go to the hospital. You also going to need your woman to come clean up this mess. Oh god. Listen, white boy. This is to remind you because, hey, we was getting along so sweet that you probably forget. This is the wrong motherfucker to fuck with, you see me? Josey Wales is the most psychotic son of a bitch I ever come across in my life. And I just fucking kill him. So what you think that make me? I don't... Is a rhetorical question, pussy hole. He reaches down and touches my foot, rubs around the bullet hole in my sock, then sticks his finger in. I scream into the palm Ren Dog just slapped over my mouth. As much as I like your present company, and as much as I love my subscription to the New Yorker, make sure you don't give me a reason to fucking come here again. You see me? He moves his hand, but all I can do is cry. Not even weep. Fucking cry. You see me? He says and reaches for my foot again. I see you! God damn it! I see. Good. Goody gumdrops. My woman loved to see that one. Red Dog grabs me by the shoulders and pulls me over to the couch. This going hurt like a bitch, is all he says before he yanks my socks off. I have to slap my own mouth to keep the scream in my throat. He throws the socks away, rolls my kitchen towel into a ball, and places my foot on top. I can't even bear to look. Rendog leaves and Yubi grabs my phone. Call 911 when we leave. How the bullet in foot? How do I explain bullet in the foot? You're the writer, Alexander Pierce. I block my balls so it hits my knuckles when he throws the phone in my lap. Make something up.
"12. Every time I pass on the subway to take the bus, I forget that the bus is so much slower. Price I pay for hyperventilating whenever I'm underground. At least I'm awake. Last week I slept past 7 stops and woke up to some man in the seat across looking me over, like he was trying to figure out which body part to touch to wake me up. No men on the bus today. Eastchester is empty too. Maybe the Jamaican football team is losing a game somewhere. It says something about me that even in my own thoughts, I'm such a considerable bitch. I'm sure the average person is just as rude, racist, irritable, and nasty in their own thoughts too. So I don't know why I'm beating up myself. I just need to get home, make some ramen noodles, throw myself on the couch, and watch America's Funniest Home Videos or some other no-commitment TV. I really need to stop thinking about Jamaicans. Or maybe I really need to up the Xanax. I mean, I don't feel bad right now. I really don't. But common cold is not the only thing you can feel coming. At Corsa, there's no food in my house. I ate the last ramen 2 days ago. Threw out all the Chinese this morning, and those McNuggets were a bad idea, even when they were fresh. I'm looking at my door and the window that looks like I left it open, even though it's March and know there's no food in my house. I really don't want to go to Boston Road, but this is what's going to happen. I'm going to sit inside and watch TV until the hunger I'm not feeling now gets worse, and then end up going anyway. So I'm walking down Corsa to Boston, still hoping for my Mary Tyler Moore moment. The dumbest idea ever on a street packed with people not making it. But I still imagine. This is what happens when your life is work, TV, and takeout. It's almost like I'm living like an American, damn it, and screw all of you and your rules. I don't know. But I do know if I had popped a Xanax, I wouldn't have been thinking so much already. I like to believe that everything in my house, from towels all the same color to the coffee machine where I press one button, is there just to make my life simple. But I'm realizing that they are all there to make sure I don't think. Imagine, my mother thought I could never put my life together. Boston Jamaica jerk chicken, Jamaican chicken and food, hot and ready. 2 rows of orange plastic booths with ketchup, salt, and pepper on every table. Eat here? The thought is gone as soon as I think about it. On the counter right beside the cash register, coconut drops are in a cake dish, reminding me of country. Never liked going to country. Too much coconut drops and pit toilets. Right beside it, another cake dish with what looks like potato pudding. I haven't had potato pudding since 1979. No, longer. The more I look at it, the more I want it, and the more it feels like I should think it's a sign of something deeper, that what I really want is to taste Jamaica. And that just sounds like some psychological bullshit. Funnier to think I just want something Jamaican in my mouth that's not a penis. Damn dirty woman. No, damn dirty gal. Now me feel like me want chat patois all night. And it's not because I was hanging around that woman and her gunman boyfriend all afternoon. Maybe it's because I'm looking at damn coconut drops and feeling like asking if they have dukunu, asham, or jackass corn. What can I get you, ma'am? Didn't even see him sitting behind the counter. But then I see why he didn't see me. Cricket on the small black and white TV on the plastic chair beside his. West Indies versus India. Of course, we're doing nothing but bare fuckery again, he says. I nod. Never liked cricket. Ever. Dark skin, big belly in between two muscular arms and a white goatee. This must be the first Jamaican man I'm speaking to in weeks, and his eyebrows are raised. Fed up with me already. Can I get a roast chicken? No. Fried chicken. Yes, fried chicken. And rice and peas if you have rice and peas. And some fried plantain and shredded salad and, whoa, lady, slow down. The food no run nowhere. He's laughing at me. Well, more like grinning. And I don't mind, except now it making me wonder, when last I make a man laugh? You have ripe plantain though? Yes, lady. How ripe? Ripe enough. Oh? Lady, don't worry, it well ripe. The plantain gonna just mash up in your mouth. I resist telling him I really mean it when I say that's the most delicious description of food I have ever heard. Ever. And say, 3 servings, please. 3. 3. Second thought, you have any oxtail or curry goat? Oxtail on the weekend. Curry goat just finished. Fried chicken is fine. Leg and thigh, thank you. What you want to drink? Is sorrel that on the menu? Yes, ma'am. I thought you could only get sorrel at Christmas. But wait, is where you did the last umpteen years, lady? Everything Jamaican boxed up and on sale. It tastes good. It don't taste bad. I'll take one. Didn't feel like taking all this food back to the house. I don't know, but I love the idea of just sitting in this little restaurant, overhearing the announcer on TV get excited over cricket and eating fried chicken. There's a Jamaican Gleaner and a Star newspaper in the booth right across. Also, Jamaica Observer, which I've never heard of. The man turns on the big TV mounted from the ceiling, and the first thing that comes on is cricket. That JBC? I say. Nah, some hurry come up Caribbean network. Maybe Trinidad the way everybody sounds so sing-songy. It's 'cause of them why Jamaica have carnival now. Carnival? With soca music? Since when Jamaicans like soca music? Since Uptown want reason to dance in them brassiere and panty on the street. Then hi, you no hear about carnival? No. You must no go back too much. Or you no have no family pon the rock. You read the newspaper? No. Is forget you or try forget. What? Never mind, me love. I hope you're raising your children like Jamaica and none of them American slackness, you know? Yes. Good. Just like the Bible say. Train a child how he should grow and I'm already tuning out. I'm in a little Jamaican food shop tuning out a man giving me granny wisdom. But damn, this is good fried chicken. Light brown and almost chunky and soft inside like he fried it then baked it. And rice and peas together. Not the separated shit from Popeyes I have to mix together. I'm already a third of the way through this plate of plantains. And was this close to anointing sorrel my favorite processed, possibly toxic chemical lab recreation of an original drink. Boomba pussy rasclat! Couldn't remember the last time I heard those words coming out a mouth that wasn't mine. Boomba pussy rasclat! What going on? Look, me love. Ras. All I'm seeing is bad video of a Jamaican crowd. Probably the same stock footage they've been using for the past 15 years whenever anybody does a story on Jamaica. The same black men in t-shirts and tank tops. The same woman jumping up and down. The same placards made out of cardboard from people who can't spell. The same army jeep moving in and out of camera. Seriously. Boomba pussy Ross. I'm about to ask him what's so special about this report when I read the streamer at the bottom of the screen. Josey Wales found burned to death in prison cell. The man turns up the volume, yet I'm still not hearing a thing. They're only the slab on the screen. Some man naked from the waist up, skin shiny like it was melting from all the heat. Chunks of his chest and side blackened. Large spots, white like only his skin was burned off. Skin peeled off his breast like a suckling pig. I really couldn't tell if the photo was out of focus or he really did melt. Copenhagen City burning down now. In the same day they go bury him, son? Lord of mercy. It's running across the screen now. Josey Wales found burned to death in prison cell. Josey Wales found burned to death in prison cell. Josey Wales found burned to death in prison cell. Josey Wales found burned to death in prison cell. No sign of forced entry. No visitors allowed in the cell today. Nobody can say how the man get burned up. Maybe him just catch fire upon himself. Rotted, me can't believe. They sure is him? Who else it going be? Some other man in General Penitentiary named Josey Wales? Shit, fuck. Excuse me here, lady. Enough people may have to call now. Me can't believe. Lady, you alright? I make it through the door just before the vomit bursts my lips open and splatters all over the sidewalk. Somebody across the street must be watching me hack fried chicken while my own belly is contracting the life out of me. Nobody is coming, but I still left a mess right near his door. I'm trying to stand up straight, but my stomach kicks itself again, and I bowl over hacking, but no vomit. At least the man is back behind the counter. I go inside, pick up my bag and walk out. I'm on my couch, and the TV has been on for 2 hours, but I still don't know what I'm watching. Don't think I've ever seen a man look cooked. I really should get a cover for this sofa, and maybe a painting or something for the living room. And a good plant. No, a fake plant. Any living thing would die under me. The phone has been in my lap for minutes now. Just as the credits start to roll, it rings. Hello? Putting you through now, ma'am. Thank you. Thanks. My hands are shaking, making the phone rattle against my earring. Hello? Hello? Hello, who's speaking? My hands are shaking, and I know if I don't say something now, I'm going to slam down the phone before she speaks again. Kimmy?
The end. You've been listening to A Brief History of 7 Killings